Okay. Shalom, shalom. Hey, hey, hey. Shalom, shalom. Hey, hey, hey. Shalom, shalom. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to the Woolly Hair Chronicles. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about the CARE Act. I I recently found out about it, maybe like a month ago, on Tabitha Brown on her YouTube channel when she mentioned it. And it was just so eye opening for me because I would always wonder, because I've seen videos in the past, like young children, their parents taking them to school and they can't go to school because they have like locks in their hair, or maybe like the braided style with beads or something, or just some type of like natural hairstyle that the school would say that it's against their rules and against their policies. And that always shocked me, and it was so hurtful. I'm like, how could that be against policy? Your natural hair in its natural state, especially wearing a poof. A lot of people find that so offensive in like the workplace or at school. But I'm like, that's how your hair is gonna look if it's not braided. So how dare you tell me I can't wear my hair in its natural state if that's the way I like it? So that was just always hurtful. I remember in high school, because my um, junior year and senior year of high school, I decided to get locks in my hair. And I remember one of my friends from high school, her mom told me, she was kind of like disappointed. She's like, why would I get locks in my hair? Mind you, both my parents have locks. She was just like, that's gonna like, hamper you from getting jobs and from really being successful. And I was so offended by that. I'm like, why would you say that? I'm like, my mother and my father have dreads. So what? Are you looking down on them because they have dreads? So that was really offensive to me when she told me that. And that just made me, I'm like, well, I'm going to grow my locks and you're going to see that that's not going to hamper me. I mean, I eventually took them out just because I think that kind of planted a seed in my head. Like it made me feel so self-conscious after like graduating high school, my starting college. Like I was just, that was echoing at the back of my head. And that's one of the main reasons why I took my locks out. I just picked it out with a comb. It took me because I would just do maybe one or two a day or so. So it took me a couple months to take it out. But yeah, and I recently learned that it's, because it's in many states it's illegal to wear your hair in its natural state, your natural woolly hair in its natural state. If you have braids or locks, or you wear your afro, in some states that's against the laws. That's why the schools could say it's against their policies, or workplaces say that. And I was just like, this is so crazy. Like, how can you tell me something that is on me naturally is illegal, or it's against your, it's against me, it's against who I am? But on the Crown Act, like there's a petition you can sign to to pass, um, let's see, the House bill. It's HR 5309, and it's called Crown Act of 2019. I have the link in the description box, and also to the Crown Act website. The link is in the description box, so you can check them out. Check out the website and see, sign the petition, because so far, because of this act, they've said that 7 out of, well, let me bring up the information where it gives all that so it says seven states down, 43 more, to go. And the whole point of the Crown Act, it says it prohibits discrimination based on hairstyles by extending statutory protections based on race to hair texture and protective styles in state employment, housing, education, and education codes. We have made great strides, but we have more states to go. So far, 7 states passed the Crown Act, and those 7 states are New York, Virginia, California, Washington State, Colorado, and is that Maryland? I think so, Maryland and New Jersey, I believe. And there's also some states where the Crown Act was filed, but it did not pass. So some states, even though this is something great to wear your hair naturally in natural styles, some states rejected that. So, that again, I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you gonna reject me? But this is just for like all Black people. Let's just say it like it is. It's something against Black people and wearing their hair naturally. And I see so many people like to attack Black women, especially, like, with wearing weaves and wigs and perming their hair, trying to get their hair any far from being in its natural texture. But I'm like, how can you blame them? How can you blame them? How can you criticize them when it's illegal in the state for them to wear their natural hair? So, this, it's a long way that we need to go in this country, and for Black people to build up their confidence again. There's a whole natural hair movement that's happening, and I love it. I support it. I mean, I've never like permed my hair or anything like that. I mean, I did like flat iron my hair, but I mostly wear my hair naturally the way it is. So, I mean, because I grew up like that. I grew up with my mom or other people braiding my hair. I love to get like a braided style, and just, I think it's beautiful. I think it's the best, the best look. But I just wanted to bring awareness of that about the Crown Act and supporting it, making sure states, because there are many states it was filed, but it hasn't been passed, but it's filed. And, there isn't like a decision on it yet. So that's all I wanted to do, was spread the word about that, because I think it's really important that people know about it and go sign the petition, help this law get passed, help it get passed in every state, so Black women and men don't have to think about, oh, I can't get a job because I don't want to cut my hair, or I don't want to perm my hair or have my hair, straight. So, it's completely offensive, but I'm happy that this initiative is out there. Again, the links are in the description box to check it out and definitely support. So I would bid you shalom and see you next time. Bye.